What beer do I want to try next?
Beer time with the beer man.
Hey, how's it going, everyone? How you guys doing today, wherever you're from in this world? I thought I'd put that new intro or old intro back in for a little bit. Thanks to Miscellaneous Magnets. Go check out his channel. Good dude. Thanks for bringing that up, too. Actually, I was thinking about it. So welcome to recipe and review time. And it is Black IPA time, as you see here. Oh, I bet the wrong one. Goodness gracious. Look at that. That's okay. Well, we're human. Here we go. Yeah, let's talk Black IPA. So we did white IPA. I did not mean for that to sound so racist. We did white IPAs last week and black IPAs this week. Okay. So that's not good. Hey, Florida Jim, how you doing? And Beer Hounds, cheers. Thanks for being here, man. All right, guys. So we're going to learn about a black IPA or a Cascadian Dark Ale. A lot like that of a Schwartz beer. A nice malty dark beer. But this one is very hoppy and very smooth and very nice on the palate. So I have one to show. The other, I could not find any others. So black beers matter. Exactly. I only have one to show, and it's from a local company at Pelican Brewing Company down south of me. I couldn't find any others, and I think this one came out because it had Santa on it, and, you know, Christmas is coming and all that. So, but it says a lot about the fact that, yes, it is kind of a late fall Christmas kind of time IPA to drink. So, let me get back to me. I have that on me for freaking ever, on that forever. Hi, how's it going? I'm back. So this is definitely going to be a good one. I have been looking for these forever and ever and ever, and they're just hard to find during the off seasons, which is why I want to make a recipe and make some of this beer, so I always have it on hand when I want it. Again, I appreciate you guys being here. We are going to learn how to craft a beer together in a recipe using BeerSmith. Let me first do a cheers. I got a new glass today, and I'm very excited. I got the nucleated glass, which I'm very thrilled to use, so I'm really looking forward to this. I think it's a 12-ounce glass. I'm not sure. So we'll be using that today. So a little history. A variation of the American. Hey, Bumpy, Blake, what's up, man? All right. Where is Todd? Yeah. Serious. Oh, he likes these, huh? Oh, yeah. Here we go. So variation of the American IPA style, first commercially produced by Greg Noonan as Black Watch IPA around 1990. Popularized in the Pacific Northwest, where I'm from, and Southern California of the U.S., starting in the early mid-2000s. This style is sometimes known as the Cascadian Dark Ale, CDA, but so we call it the Black IPA a lot of times, for the most part, as their commercial name, so to say, I guess. The one I had said Cascadian Dark Ale. It didn't say Black IPA, so... but they're mainly in the Pacific Northwest is where you'll find a lot of these. But, you know, we are all brewers. A lot of us are brewing beer everywhere. All of us are brewing beer everywhere, and we're always brewing different styles every time of the year. So you can find them anywhere you go, I'm sure. Just got to look around. Name it Black IPA. I really like that. I just might have to. Love it. So a little bit, well, cheers. Let's cheers again. I need a drink. 7.5. This one is a 7.5. Yeah, it is a 7.5. It is a 7. That's weird. It's a 7.5. The one I'm doing tonight's going to be a 7%. I wanted to keep it kind of at that level, but it is 7.5 actually. The one I'm drinking, the one I'm reviewing. That's funny. So all this information I got from BJCP. I got from got the only way I could find the BUGU, the bitterness unit gravity unit, is the balance number. Let's say the ratio is from grainfather.com. Their black IPA brewing tips. He had one going at 0.91 on the BUGU scale. Craftbeer.com also had some information on this, and so I took from that in my studies. So the overall impression is a beer with dryness. It's a hop-forward balance and flavor characteristics of an American IPA, whether it be a West Coast, whether it be East Coast, an American IPA, only darker in color, but without strongly roasted burnt flavors. The flavor of darker malts is gentle and supportive, not a major flavor component. Drinkability is a key characteristic. And this one I have is a very drinkable beer. The appearance is color ranges from dark brown to black. Should be clear, although unfiltered. Dry hop versions may be a bit hazy on the chill haze. If opaque, should not be murky. Good headstand with light tan to tan color should persist. Aromas, moderate to high hop aroma, often with a stone fruit, tropical, citrusy, resinous, piney. Don't like too much of that as Bumpy knows. Berry or melon character. If dry hopped, can have an additional floral, herbal, or grassy aroma, although this is not required. It's very low to moderate dark malt aroma, which can optionally include light chocolate, coffee, or toast notes. Some clean or lightly caramelly malty sweetness may be found in the background. Fruitiness, either from the esters or from the hops, esters from the yeast or from the hops, may also be detected in some versions, although a neutral fermentation character is also acceptable. So the flavors, medium low to high hop flavor with tropical, the same things, tropical, stone fruit, melon, citrusy, berry, piney, resinous aspects. Medium high to very high hop bitterness, although dark malts may contribute to the perceived bitterness. Very true. Yeah, that coffee can definitely, even some of the dark chocolates, the bitterness coming from that, you do definitely have to equate that into your bill. Your hops and stuff. The base malt is generally clean and of low to medium intensity and can optionally have low caramel or toffee flavors. Dark malt flavors. Hey, Perry. How you doing, Perry? Tyler. Cheers. Dark malt flavors are low to medium low. Restrained chocolate or coffee flavors may be present. But the roasted notes should not be intense, ashy, or burnt like that of I guess an American stout or something like that. You get a lot of that burnt kind of espresso-y dark chocolate, baker's chocolate kind of dry burnt feel to it. And those, but this is very smooth and creamy, not creamy, just very smooth, delightful, kind of sweet, very hoppy, very nice. Should not clash with the hop. That should the intensity, the ashy, the burnt shouldn't clash with the hops though. It should all be smoothly balanced. And one thing I read was keeping it balanced. The hop level, if it's over, if the BUGU is on, the balance is on a 1+, it tends to be a little more accurate. Where if you bring it down a bit because you're adding roasted malts to it already, you're kind of balancing that out. You know, you're not adding as much hops, but you're still giving it late additions, giving it the flavors and the aromas, which mine will be more whirlpooled, dry hopped. Of course, it's going to have a bittering and a 30-minute addition. So I wasn't going to do a 60 actually. It's going to go 20 minutes and then whirlpool and dry hop. Low to moderate fruitiness from the yeast or hops is acceptable, not required. Dry to slightly off-dry finish. The finish may include light roast character that contributes to perceived dryness, although it is not required. Oh, a lot of reading, a lot of talking. The bitterness may linger into the aftertaste, but should not be harsh. Some clean alcohol flavor can be noted in stronger versions. Let me go to give you guys some visual. So the vital stats or IBUs are 50 to 90 IBUs, 25 to 40 SRMs in color. OGFG, and then your ABV should be around 5.5 to 9% to be within this style. So a lot like, I mean, it's even pushing into the Imperial on the highest and on the 9. Now, 0.91 is your suggested BUGU. Glassware, IPA glass. In my case, this nice nucleated glass I can't wait to drink out of. Food pairings, grilled shrimp and grits, blue cheeses and H. Gouda, chocolate truffles. And these are all the beers. I couldn't find the Rogue one, but I've seen it. I've seen the Back in Black. I've seen all these except for the Iniquity. Firestone's got a hell of a beer as well. That dark hop, the hop in the dark one's really good by Deschutes. Hell yeah. Let me get to you guys here. Okay, so 7 people and strong. This is awesome. Thank you guys so much for your support, for being here. All right, so we're going to brew a beer, but I only have one, so we're going to go ahead and review that now. But I'm going to talk with you guys for just a moment. I want to drink this down. I just said a lot of stuff in 12 minutes. Scratching Bo. What's up, Bo? Cheers, man. Welcome, welcome. Just trying to drink this down, man. I didn't get to eat today, so I can't wait to eat when I get done. I got a very interesting cheese for next Beer and Cheese Tuesday. Very interesting. Holy moly. Something new. I can't wait. All right, so I didn't bring my water, but good thing that was an IPA and this is an IPA. And that dark malt should flush out any flavors I get. So we should be all right. I don't know if you guys can get this beer, but it is from Pelican Brewing Company. I don't know how far they distribute. Excuse me. But this is the Bad Santa. It's by Pelican Brewing Company. Since 1996, they've been around. They're down in Newport, Oregon. And they also have a place in Cannon Beach where I used to work quite a bit. It's a 7.5% Blake IPA. I can't even say it, dude. Blake IPA. That beer did it. Little hint of weed earlier did it, I think. No, the 7.5% ABV. IBUs are 65 IBUs. It's in a 12-ounce bottle. That's what it looks like. Let me get you on this other wonderful cam of mine. There you go. So you can see Cascadian Dark Ale. Doesn't say Black IPA, so you can get confused. For those that are not aware of the fact that this is a Black IPA, if you see Cascadian Dark Ale, it is considered a Black IPA. Cascade Mountains, aren't they on the West Coast? That's kind of like a Westy, Cascadian Mountains. Hit me over the head, please, if I am stupid when I said that. Cascade Mountains. Where are those? Where are those at? Let's see. It is a range, or Cascades, a major mountain range of Western North America. Yeah, I'm in them. I'm near them. So that is why it's a definite Northwest style. So you see Cascadian, think Cascade Mountains, West Coast, IPA. Dark ale means nothing. Black IPA. Okay? So I got this beautiful glass, and I'm so excited to try it. It was about $10 on eBay. Muffin Top Vintage. All right, so let's go ahead and get this open. Let's see where we're at here. I got to make sure I see everyone here. I'm listening, watching at work. No problem. Thanks, Bo. Thanks, Bo. Yum, yum, for sure. All right, so let's pour this. I don't know what the date is. I didn't get a date. There's no date anywhere. But it's fairly fresh because it just came out in our stores. And we are local, so I'm pretty sure they'll supply our stores before they supply anyone else. But you can see, I mean, that is just straight up dark chocolate brown. So dark, you know. It looks black, but it's more of a dark chocolate. In my light, it looks very black. But in the bottom, you get kind of like a ruby, kind of a Tootsie Roll brown. We're getting at a little over, about a finger and a half. Let's go for the smell. Yeah. And you get the like the roasted qualities. There's carafa for sure. Carafa gives it more color, but it does impart some flavors of some roasty toastiness and espresso notes, chocolate notes. And you get that pulling through the head. It does have a bit of a citrus. See, baby, my wife's leaving, going to the post office. Okay, you do get kind of a citrus layer of dogs are going crazy. Everything goes nuts. I love it. It's a definite 12-ounce glass. When I first saw it, I was like, this is really tiny, but it's wide. Very citrus notes. You're getting citrus. You're getting you get maybe a little grapefruit, possibly. Grapefruit. It's really hard to pull the notes through the malts because you do get a bit of a roasted, like toffee caramel, dark chocolate, espresso-y kind of feel to it. But it does have, it's thin though. It's not overpowering. It's really hard. It's on my nose. Look at that. I'm not getting anything on the nose, so we're just gonna stop there. The retention's great. Good malty head. Lacing's already kind of starting to form up there on the ridge. It's got, like I said, we went over the color: dark brown, dark chocolate, opaque, can't see through it. It has medium fast rising bubble. Let's go for the taste. Cheers. Smooth and velvety, very clean. It does have a bit of a prickly feel of carbonation, kind of a medium carbonation, but it really tapers off quick with that roasty bread crust, more of like a wheat bread crust or something. Kind of a caramel feel, kind of a dark chocolate. Has a chalky feel in the back of the tongue. Dries off fairly quick. Kind of a medium finish. Don't get a whole lot of alcohol. There was a little bit of esters, fruity esters coming out through on the top of the palate. Very creamy though, very rich, kind of a rich, very rich. Yeah, man, this would be really good with chocolate truffles. Wow. You get the citrus comes through. Kind of there's a piney, there's a grapefruit, there's a somewhat of a slight lemon. It's bursty too. It comes through like right through the center of the tongue, and then punches right to your palate. Swishes back to the back of the throat, dries off, and leaves you with this really nice tasting black beer. It does have that chalky dryness, kind of the espresso. If you were to chew on espresso beans, or no, more like Baker's chocolate dryness. Yeah. No sweetness. It's not super sweet, but does have some sweetness. It's not terrible. Just very easy to drink, very drinkable. And that's really the main part of this, as I said earlier. It's a very drinkable beer style, and it should be drinkable. And it's very drinkable. I'm going to get a 6-pack of this tomorrow and sip on these. because they're very good. 7.5. I'm very happy with that. A nice cocoa head. I forgot to mention that. Very nice cocoa head. Has some legs going, starting to leg down, drip down and stuff. 7.5. You know, that's pushing Imperial IPA status. So, whew. All right. So we're gonna stop there. Let's go. Let me get. Hold on. Let me get up my BeerSmith, and we're gonna do a recipe. Whew, not a very complex recipe. A big multi-complex recipe. Yes, for sure. So I'm gonna go big. Let's share screen. Actually, I'm gonna go. Hold on. Let's share screen first. Go here. Yeah, let's do that. That way you guys can see me while I'm putting it together. Unless you don't want to see me. I know I'm ugly. So let's add a recipe. Let's get this going. It's beer time. Let's call this Black IPA. So just follow my cursor, follow everything I'm saying, I guess, and doing my white little cursor right here. If you want to just follow that, I'm just trying to put all the other stuff in. So this is from Beerman, or Steve, if you want to call me that. That's my first name. Hello, everyone. Nice to meet you. So keggle, we're going on a 10-gallon. It's keggle. It's a 15-gallon, but it's a 10-gallon batch size. We're going to do a regular boil, although I am going to do never mind. I'm not going to talk about that right now. First, let's get this changed. Black IPA. And they actually have it in BeerSmith as Black IPA, so it doesn't confuse anyone if that's the case. I don't need that. Corn sugar. Forest. I was gonna do a diacetyl rest actually for a little bit, but I'll do that. I'm not gonna put that into this right now. So we're gonna do 20 pounds of Maris Otter. Let me get with you guys real quick. Make sure I'm not missing you guys on anything. Okay. So Maris Otter is a pale malt. We're gonna use that. It's an English pale malt. Where are you? There you are. 20 pounds. 20 good old pounds. This is a 10-gallon batch, by the way. And we're going to do 1 pound of Munich malt. Good complement to the Maris Otter. Just a pound of Munich. So the rest is just little pounds of specialties all going in. We got a pound of rye malt going in. Straight up rye malt. 4.7 SRM, a pound. Then we got a pound of caramel 60. Wanted to keep it in the mid-range of the caramels. 40-60, I picked 60. Carafa 3, 1 pound of Carafa 3. That'll bring our color up. You can see right here the cursor. It's really light still, kind of a caramel color. We want to bring that color down to a... And Carafa 3 is a dark color and aroma used in some German beers. 1 pound. See how that came to a blacker color, darker chocolate. Carapils, dextrin. Brian definitely likes to use this, and I actually don't mind it either, and it should be used because it helps with the head retention and the body and the mouthfeel, overall mouthfeel. So we're going to add, that would be from Thrash Metal, Homebrew, and Barbecue. Carapils dextrin. Okay, 1 pound of that. Then we're going to add 1 pound of flaked barley. See how complex this is getting, right? Whereas flaked is flaked in F or barley. Let's go to barley. There we go. Pound of that, and that'll bring the color up a little more. Well, not color, did it? I don't even know. Maybe it did. It's not anyway. Dark wheat will bring up the color, but we're only going to bring 4 ounces of that in. So we're going to go to wheat. Where are you, wheat? Do your alphabets here, Steve. Just regular dark. It's a German malt. We're going to do 0.25 pounds, quarter ounce, 4 ounces, quarter pound. And that's our grain bill. So we're at 6.9%, original gravity of 7.0, 1070. We're at a 72.5% measured efficiency. We want to be at 0.91 for the established BUGU, which is right here if you follow that white cursor. Bitterness, we're going to go and add our hops now. Let me get to you guys, make sure I'm back with you guys. All right. Oh, we got Thrash in here. Cheers, man. Cheers, brother. Cheers, Kyle. Kyle, good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. All right, I'm gonna continue. So I was gonna use what was recommended, which was Citra and Amarillo, I think. I'm using Citra and Sithos because I kind of wanted a bit of what is it? Like the pineapple. I wanted that pineapple kind of citrus with the kind of a lemon, maybe I even thought about the orange going well with it, but we're going to go Citra Sithos through our thing. And we're going to add 1.5 ounces of Citra at 12% alpha. It can change based on what you buy from wherever you're getting it from. You want to alternate, or you want to alter your grain bill and your BUGU based on what you get. But this from BeerSmith is 12% alpha, and I'm going to put a 60-minute of addition of it at 1.5 ounces. So let's go to Citra. Forgive me if I'm not reading comments at the moment. Just trying to put this together, and I'll get back with you guys. 1.5 ounces, 60 minutes. We're going to add 1.25 ounce of Zithos at 20 minutes, 10.9%. That's at the bottom. Z. Oh, my God, my cats. See, this is what cats do. They screw things up for me and my life. Good God. Jesus. I don't know what happened right now. We'll find out. 1.25 ounces at 20 minutes. And then we're going to also add Citra, 1.25 ounces at 20 minutes. Just kind of working with a dual hop, same entry kind of thing. They both have separate but similar flavors. Nope, not 32 minutes, not 320 minutes. Hold on a second there, kid. All right. Start using your sausage fingers correctly. Oops, wrong thing. Yeah, a lot of ums here. Ounce of Sithos 10. You already know Sithos 10.9%, Citra 12%. It's all I'm adding. Citra Sithos. So 1 ounce of Citra. Whoops. Well, we can add that now. Fuck it. So 1 ounce, and we're doing a steep or a whirlpool. I'm doing a whirlpool, and I'm going to do it for 25 minutes at 170 degrees because it seemed to work well with my BUGU. And we're going to add, now we're going to add Citra. Citra. 1 ounce, steep whirlpool, 25 minutes. Okay? Both going at the same time again. Now on post-fermentation, we're going to, or if you want to call it dry hop, we're going to add an ounce of Citra, ounce of Sithos again. But this time we're going to add an ounce of citrus right away. Right? This way we get different flavor profiles, different smell profiles, aromas happening at different times. And we're going to dry hop for 7 days on this one. Whoops. Now, this is just my doings. This is like if I was to write a song, and just my song, you know what I mean? If anyone has any other things to say, that's totally awesome. I want to try and work with all of the comments. If you guys have anything to say, let's work with it. I definitely I thought that I liked what I did here, but if there's something you think would go better, let me know. Citra there, 7 days. Okay. Now we're going to do 4 days. 3 days later, we're going to add Zythos. 1 ounce at dry hop for 4 days. So it's a 2 week or so, roughly estimated fermentation. Or I said that wrong. Well, yeah, I guess it is. About almost 2 weeks, approximately 2 weeks. And then after you do your secondary, it can take up to 3 to 4 weeks if you want to really get the things you want out of this. I'd say around 3 weeks, though. 3 weeks, and then you got to, and then you can put it in your kegs, bottle it up, cure it up, condition it, this, that, So 4 days, 1 ounce. Now, we are going to add, because I don't want murky, I don't want protein and all that shit. So we're definitely going to add Irish moss. Where's I? This isn't a hazy. So we are going to get some chill hazel from the dry hopping. Fuck. What else we got? Yeast. So what I'm going to do is what was I going to do? Let's get off that. I'm actually going to do, what's the name of that? Oh, I have it here. I have it written down. 2 packages. I'm going to do a starter, so I probably only need one. Y Yeast 1098 British Ale. I was going to do a SO5, and it is a clean yeast, dry yeast. This is also a very clean yeast, and it was said to work very well for the person, the article I was reading. So Y Yeast 1098 British Ale yeast. We're using British malt for the most part, so we might as well go with the British yeast. Wherever that might be. Y Yeast. There you go. 1098. And we'll add 2 of these. So I'll go over the process. This is that's it. Let's go over the process though. I'm gonna stop screen. Nice. That is a thrash metal approval, and I like that. Thank you so much. Hopefully it goes well. It is a complex malt grain bill for sure. So let's see. Oh, I got an itch. That's what this is for. All right. Okay, so what was I saying, man? Process. So the process of this beer is a simple process compared to others. There's no extra things. There's no 90-minute mashes, 90-minute boils. There's no decoctions. You can do a rest if you want, but that is not needed at all in this. Very highly modified grains. But for diacetyl rest, even though diacetyl and buttery popcorn is in small amounts is acceptable in this, if you don't want that and you're sensitive to that, it might not be a bad idea to do a diacetyl rest. So let's just say mash in at 154 to 158, sparge, boil, oxygenate, pitch. Do your thing. It's the same simple steps you do with any all grain. Really, well, if you take out a couple of those steps, mash in and sparge, just boil, add your water and boil do your partial mash. You can add your little coloring agents and your coloring grains and everything else that you need. If it's extract, add your extract, your water, boil it, oxygenate it, pitch, you're good to go. Put your hops in, of course, and all that. But and any other things you're adding to the boil if you want to add some weird flavors or whatever the fuck you're doing to it. But yeah, 3 to 4. So you can add a diacetyl rest, a 3 to 4 degree Fahrenheit increase in the temp just before dry hopping. So you just kind of increase it. And, of course, you're going to have that equipment to increase the ambiance of the room, the conditioning, the temperature of the room. So it's all in what you have. So I'm going to I'm not going to end there. We're at 35 minutes. I'm going to drink this beer. I'm going to chill with you guys for a moment. We might end at around 45. Who knows? I don't know. But I am going to say this. I had a good time. Black IPAs are great, and I've been looking really forward to this for a long time. I'm so glad that Pelican was able to deliver to our market. I don't remember where I got this. I got it at might have got it at my local grocery store. So I'm not going to say grocery store names because I don't like grocery stores. And the reason why is because they put out old crap. Every time I go there, check those dates, man. If they have a sale item, check that date. That's why they're selling it. If it's 4 or 5 months old, don't buy it. Let them put it on a special whatever rack for like 3 times less than what it cost, and still don't buy it. It's terrible, especially IPAs. If they're darker beers, that's different, you know, something that can handle the aging. But, hey, Arcade, right on, meow. All right, man. And, of course, and a good big old awesome from Brian, man. You are awesome, dude. Check that date. Check. Seriously, it so matters. Dates matter. Dates do, man. Like, wow, especially in IPAs, pales, lighter beers, things that don't, I guess the barrel aged stuff can be out a little longer on the shelf. It's obviously barrel aged. It's been in a barrel for who knows how long. But, I mean, even some IPAs are in barrels, you know, and age. But, of course, they compensate for overdosing it with hops. You know, they overdo it so that when it is ready to drink, it's got that oakiness and other stuff. But as a home brewer, you can also put in oak chips or the little spindle thing, that oaky stick thing you throw in there. I mean, you can do all kinds of stuff as a home brewer. You don't, and as a minute brewer. So, it was horrible bitter sour. See, you might have overdone it with the malt, the grain bill, the darkness, and then overdoing it with the hops possibly. As this is a smooth going beer, it's something that needs to be velvety smooth in the mouth. Everything kind of just goes and nicely rolls off. That oat, the oat and the flaked oats, even some wheat would really help with that smoothness. Very nice. Yeah, need to be bright for sure. Bright, because American bright. That's where they derived from. That's where they were made. They were from my neck of the woods, Pacific Northwest, where all the hops are, right? Just kidding. There's hops other places, but there are but the hoppy IPA-ness, the West Coast IPA feel, the Northwest IPA feel, the American IPA feel, with a very, you don't want that roasty toastiness like you do, like you get in a strong porter, a stout, American stouts, this, that. You don't want to get that, the acrid kind of this. You want to get this smooth, real nice thing going. So I think a lot of the reasons I didn't want to do a bittering hop addition at 60 is because I wanted to focus more on the flavors of the hops, but giving me that. But then I was thinking, man, maybe I should do a 60 because then that would add some bittering to kind of throw off the dark and allow that smoothness to take place. But then again, I was reading an article where the guy said he used it at 20 minutes and then did a whirlpool, and then all of it was mainly dry hopped. 7 to 4 days, this, that. So it all sounded good, but I was trying to do my own thing with my recipe. So you know what I mean? So it's just I'm trying to take from everything and then put it into something in my own, and so I'm not copying someone. But we're sorry, brother. Hops where you are at are some of my favorite. I am very happy with the hops around here too. I like the New Zealand hops, though. I was going to add a Zealand hop that had some really good flavors to it. Late hops for sure. Oh yeah, you want that flavor. You want that aroma. 30-minute is what I added as well. Or 20, I mean. I did add the 20, but I added the 60 because I wasn't getting what I wanted for the balance. So I was, okay, let's just add a little bitter balance, and then we'll focus primarily on the aromas, the flavors, the dry hopping whirlpool additions. Very overwhelming. It has to be smooth, slight bitter, but scrumptious with great body, but not overwhelming. Definitely. I should have. I didn't see your first comment there. Not over. It can be overwhelming if you're drinking it and you're expecting it to be a black dark beer. You're not going to get that. So if it's made right. I like how this glass kind of lips. It goes into your gum, like your lip. It's got like that curl at the top. It just kind of lets you like sit it there. Very nice. I suggest you guys find one of these. I'm not trying to promote their company in any way, but if you can find a nucleated glass, get one of these mofos. They're awesome. I'm going to get some more. They have 4-packs for $32 on Amazon right now. So, or eBay. Free shipping. All right. So, yeah, that's that. We got to 40. Yeah, we're all right. We'll go to 50 minutes. I got some things to shout out. And, yeah, they're thinking dark beer. You know, they're thinking, wow. And then they hit it and they're like, oh, I don't like bitter. Like my wife hates bitter beers. She hates hops. She can't stand the hop. Well, she's drinking them anyway. She knows that she has hops in these beers. She doesn't like an IPA like hoppiness, the bitter, the grapefruit, but yeah, it totally throws them off. If she was to have this, she would think it was an IPA. She would be all bewildered, like, what the fuck? Yeah. Oh, you get the red ruby. I'm getting ruby color on that. It's nice. Yeah, right, dude. You know, I honestly wouldn't mind working with this a little more and adding a lager yeast or something, or a different kind of yeast, just to kind of see, like, do different varietals of it, you know? Try one with what I have here, and then go into an SO5 dry yeast, and then go into like maybe an American yeast of some kind of California ale or something like that. And just tried even like a freaking Belgian. It's going to be a Belgian dark ale with a lot of hops. So that kind of you can't really do a whole lot with when it comes to like the Belgian yeast, I guess. The wheatier yeast and stuff like that, they all have kind of a weird, different flavor. So you probably want to keep with something clean. Yeah, you want to keep something clean, nice, and something that's going to allow you to taste those hops in the beer and actually make you believe that it's an IPA, but it's really not. Well, it is. It is an IPA. It's a specialty IPA. Yeah. Well, one of these days, maybe. If I ever get my brewery built, I'm just waiting on some plans right now. Oh no, I'm very grateful for everyone that's helping me out with it. So you can see where I'm not going. It's not acrid. It's not off flavoring. It's not off putting in the back. It does have the dark chocolate though. It does have the espresso-y roastiness, the caramels, the dark caramels. Very nice. But it's very smooth. You get those citrusy kind of notes, earthy notes. You get your hops. Your hops are dominant in this, definitely. Not super dominant, but dominant enough to tell you that it's an IPA. So very cool. Carafa is a big contribution to the darkness of this, obviously, and so, you know, like I said, some imparts some flavors of roastiness, coffee, espresso-y, chocolate, baker's chocolate. So, I know I gotta. It's all in my freaking living room right now. My cats are peeing on everything. Damn cats. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and I'll shout my stuff and then everything that's going through the day and week. So I've got, just for those that have not seen, Simon, what's up, Simon Smith? How you doing? Cheers. How much does it cost to build a brewery? Before I go any further, I'll answer that right now. You can go very small, but it all depends on what you want to make of it. And what I wanted to make of it, because I was able to, and am able to, it's a little spendy. For a microbrewery of mine, just getting the equipment. See, I built my system, right? And that with the electric panel and my system cost around $1,800, let's say, right? 1,500, 1,800, 15. We'll go 16. And then lo and behold, all this other shit had to come in. So I had to buy my fermentation tanks. I had to buy my mill. I had to buy my the stuff to run the mill. I have a motor and stuff. I'm building that. I've got to get 2 tables. I've got to get an overhead table. I've got to get a ventilation system. I've got to get a walk-in sort of closet fridge. You know, all these things add up, not including the construction, not including the permits, not including all the draft plans that you've got to take care of if you have to pay someone. That alone, what I have in my living room is about $12,000. That room is going to cost $3,000 plus $4,000 for the electric. So you can kind of see where I'm going. And the stress is not worth it. It kind of is, but it needs to be it needs to go quicker. It needs to go quicker, man. I spent all spring and summer trying to write plans up like an idiot. You know, didn't know what I was doing. Hire someone that knows how to do plans. Pay your money for that premium plan builder and give them to your city after. Do not try to do it yourself or you will get denial. And that's how it is. It's just how it is. Hire people to do the shit for you. The build I'm doing myself. I have no idea how to do the building, the construction. I've had some experience with drop ceiling work, acoustic ceiling, and other maintenance stuff through my work in the past 5-6 years. But I'm going to do it myself. I'm going to attack it, but I can't have the electricians here until I get the plumbing done and all my other shit done. So, God, just for a personal brewery. Now, look at what they go through when they build a freaking commercial brewery, man. A nano, like a commercial size nano or a commercial size micro or something like that, or even a major brewery like we have up over the bridge. Huge breweries, man. $3, $4, $5 million being poured into this from investors, like not just one, but like 5 or 6 different investors. And they're making their money back within the first year, you know. So hopefully, if your business plan works. But God damn, let me tell you, for all you sensitive goddamn people, I'm sorry if I say that word. There are some Christians out there that don't like that word, but sorry. I went on a tangent. Let me go back to you guys, man. Carafa's really nice. Yeah, for color and even slight flavor, I like that. Cheers, Bumpy. Right on. And thrash. Third barrel, correct, beer man. Yeah. Forgot what I was talking about right there. You make it, I'll drink it. Okay. Julie, what's up, Julie? Beer man is not going to make hams, Ronald. Cheers, Julie, from Thrash, from Brian. I hope more and more people build microbreweries. Me too, Simon. Thanks for the insight. I learned something. Yeah, no, it costs a lot. Even if you think you have it all, you don't have it all. You go through what you have, and you're like, oh, no, I need that, and I need that. Oh, damn it, I need this. Oh, sorry, that was loud. I have a glass table, too. I'm very careful. Damn it, I forgot this. Damn it, I forgot that. Oh, I got to order. Oh, I need more tubing. Oh, I need more. Oh, and then I got to go get malt when I'm all done, you know, and I had to get bins to hold my malt in. I just got buckets, sealed buckets with rubber seals, thanks to Thrash mentioning that. Kind of like Home Depot buckets or whatever. Will work fine. But just everything, man. I got Tupperware with sealed lids to hold my specialties up on the top shelf. You got to get little things to hold all your like chems and stuff, your chemicals, your minerals, whatever the hell you got, your cleaning agent. There's things underneath. Like I have a canner that I'll have up. I'm actually going to dig into my table and build my mill into it, and then put my bucket underneath the table on the stand underneath, because it's 2 feet out, so it should work fine. But it's just a matter of getting it going and working. I can't do anything without electric. Cool. Hams, 50 cents a can. Buckets worth awesome. Yeah, and they're stackable, which is really cool. They keep their critters out. Maybe you should buy a brewery and convert a portion to a home. That might be easier. I was thinking about doing a home brewing supply, right? Getting that going, and then just making, putting what I have here into a brewery, into an actual building, and paying the lease and just doing it there. But I really want my own home brewery, and I've been wanting it for so long, and it's really just a desire over anything. And I think I'm a one-frame mind kind of guy. When I think something about something, when I put my mind to it, I can't finish, and I can't stop thinking until I'm finished. When it's done, then I'm going, okay, then we can go forward. So it's all a matter of, it might end up being my pilot system where it will end up being my pilot system where I do all my tests and trial and errors before I bring it to my tap house. So I'm hoping to have a home brewing supply and a tap house very soon. As quoted on my business cards, I probably shouldn't have put that on there too soon, but that's all right. It's all in the law of attraction, right? You put it up on paper and all of a sudden it happens some weird way. Oh my God. Okay, so I want to do some. That's great, man. We're getting to an hour here, so I want to shout out Beer and Cheese Tuesday. I got a real crazy cheese coming, so hopefully you guys that are gonna be here, Thrash Metal, Miscellaneous Magnets, Bumpy Road Brewery, are three of the common ones that we get. Thank you guys so much for being there. The dudes that are always there. What am I trying to say? Correct me with my English. But then, we get some other awesome people, and I would love to have more people. I know it was Trump Biden's thing last night, so it's probably why we only had 4 people on. So, but hopefully we'll get some more people next week. It's at 8 o'clock Eastern, 5 o'clock Western, and then Western Pacific time. And and then I have this, which is the review and recipe and review Wednesday at 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock Eastern. And then I want to shout out from Here We'll Go Monday, Bumpy Road Brewery. Thank you for being here, brother. You are an awesome dude. He's got his multi Mondays, and he's already done an executive decision. It will be the Marzen or Oktoberfest, which I have. Thank God. I found a craft one, which I can't wait to try. 8 o'clock Eastern, 5 o'clock Pacific. And then Wednesday, right after this, I'm going to go over to zero ideas for my cheese. And then right now we're going to, at 4:20, 7:20, 7:30, we're going to go over to Wildcard Wednesday with Ronald Theriot. Check out his channel. It's also in my description. The link, that is. I will be there. Bumpy's usually there. Maybe Brian, if he wants to show up. And then Beer Chugs, it's at 9 o'clock Eastern, 6 o'clock Pacific. What the ABV, go check that out. I will definitely be there. And you both are definitely always there. Most Bumpy's, I know Bumpy's always there. But Thrash is always there. And we, so it's always fun. Yeah, it's not for prizes, not for anything like that. Just a fun freaking time. Drink some beers, guess the ABV of whatever Mike puts out. Very good show. Description, link in the description. And then we have Food Friday, which is Alex, the beer master, puts on at 8 o'clock Eastern, 5 o'clock Pacific. And that is the moon pie. I am not able to find a moon pie. So I found other types of moon pies, but they don't say my moon pie on them, and they don't have the top piece of graham cracker on it. So hopefully he'll accept that. I'll show it to him. But I just can't find a damn moon pie. Maybe it's an East Coast thing. I have no idea. But that's what he's doing, and bring whatever beer would go with that. 8 o'clock Eastern. And then there's also John Anilli, who's also a very great dude. He's got Stout Sunday at 10:30 Eastern, and I can never make it because it's 7:30 here. So I'm going to try and make it, though, this week. I actually have one in the fridge, and it's a breakfast stout. So, all right, got my plugs out. You guys take it easy. I'll see you over at Ron Theriot's channel, Wildcard Wednesday next, and then we're going to Beer Chugs after that at 9 o'clock Eastern. Cheers.